Well,
Big hands and big egos. Burdane.
Oh, Kyle, I did mean to ask you, like, as a DM question. I was kind of curious. I haven't really seen anything that says, like, one way or the other. Do, like, slime or jelly creatures count as, like, natural beings? Or I guess,
think-
like, plant-based creatures or something?
uh,
Or are most of them, like, magic?
I would say
Essentially.
that's a question that I don't know off the top of my head. I would assume that some are magic and some,
Say aberrations.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair. I didn't think about that.
Let's
For
see.
every slime, there's a wizard that made it.
I forget aberrations are a very wide term in a certain sense.
Yeah.
They generally just don't fit on the material plane to the natural world very easily.
Okay.
Like your precious drow, Michael.
Oh.
No, they're people. What are you talking about?
They're aberrations.
I do request
Shots
that
fired.
drow should speak with Australian accents because they come from a land down under.
G'day.
Whatever hell you're talking from, go back to it.
All right.
Crikey, mate.
So, who wants to give me their best recap?
Already
Me
did
do
mine.
many things.
I did my due diligence.
Short and concise, just as Bourdain would be.
Oh, you can't say that.
I can say that.
That's offensive. Well, he is this world's god. He gets
I
a
am
little bit of leeway.
not even that. I am very short compared to most people.
Are you?
We're like
Yeah.
Artella, who've been fighting for our fucking lives since we got into these mines.
I was about to say,
Yeah, but
we fought
nobody's
through not
peed on
one, not two, I think 3 waves of ghouls, and then that ochre jelly, and on top of that, that third wave of ghouls had a flaming skull,
Those were
aptly
zombies,
named
not ghouls.
Flame Skull. Oh, in the third room were they zombies, like
Mhm.
actual zombies?
Yes.
Ooh, fancy.
So, basically, or to put it together nice, short, and sweet, you guys had made your way down to the Wave Echo Cave, following Gundren Rockseeker in hopes to, A, find his missing brothers, as well as reclaim the mine for the Rockseeker brothers. Apparently, there is another faction of sorts that is trying to gain the riches and the magical contents of this cave or mine and take it for themselves. You guys entered in, crossed a decent sized cavern, ended up against some fighting up or against some sturges, and then some ochre jelly. Sorry, my nose is stuffed. Decided to fall on you guys as you were handling some ghouls. Then you fought some more ghouls in the cafeteria of sorts, surrounded by orcs, gnomes, and dwarvish bodies from many years ago. Further up, you find a forge, supposedly that needs to be powered by moving water. But with the canal bare, there is no life coming from the forge. There was unlife, as you said, zombies and a flame skull protected or guarded this area. And after that battle, you decided to backtrack a little bit, go into the what used to be a ale cellar, and take a long rest for several hours. And that is where we come back to in this wonderful session of Lost Mines of Phandelver. everyone is rested, waking up off a cold marble floor. The sound of crashing waves off into the distance had lulled you to an easy sleep and kept any strange dreams at bay. But nonetheless, the sleep was a little difficult on the stone floor. Doing what you can to mitigate that, you guys awaken to what you can only assume is the 4th of Alturiak.
So we did a long rest.
Yes.
Who slept on the floor? I put my bedroll on some of those barrels.
I'm
No
sure that's
time.
much more comfortable.
Lunk definitely slept on the floor.
Did anyone cuddle?
There's no room for that. Sorry.
You stay away from me, Sister Rel.
I don't know. I see a pretty big spoon party going on up here.
I'm a
No.
spiritually taken man.
Everybody stay out of my corner.
Well, if
I
anyone's
guess in the
cold, I
morning, Lunk
don't
would
mind
just start
cuddling.
unbarricading the door.
You're rather direct, aren't you, sister?
I just don't want to be cold, that's all. We're all adults here.
More or less.
Ah,
We do have some children amongst us.
Lunk coincidentally just, huh?
Well, I guess we're all rested.
Mhm.
Got something to eat. Guess we can head on back out. I'll go ahead and unlock the door for us. Chunk.
All right.
that
So,
was a great door sound.
Chirclunk.
I thought I was there for a second.
All right. So, opening up the door, you open up into the barren chamber. What would you like to do? Continue?
Do we hear anything?
Nothing different from before. The sound of rushing waves is louder now that the door is open.
I take the fancy goggles that Nidus loaned me that I had in a safe spot, and I reaffix them to my face.
Just eat.
Yeah. Pulls it out of a random bag and then just snaps
now
it
that
to his
we're,
face.
Now that we're all awake and stuff, we want to check in and see how Gundren's doing.
Not particularly. I think we spent too much time down here as it is. So back to complete our job. The hell out. This place has been giving me a bit of the creeps.
Hope you didn't run into any zombies.
Didn't you mention a friend of yours here?
Numo. It's part of the reason we came. Friend's a little strong of a word. We really just met him.
What does he look like again?
That's a difficult question. We don't know.
She's gonna be 100% puzzled.
Mm,
How you're
some days he's something, some days he's something else. Constantly
He's
changing.
Lunk just pipes up, goblin, elf, orc, man, halfling person,
cat. He was a cat once.
cat thing
And a bird.
And the dwarf.
with wings.
Ugh,
Are you all feeling all right?
It's a
not really.
shapeshifter.
She's gonna
He's
start
he's
searching through her
basically
bag for some sort of antitoxin that you guys are clearly all affected by.
he's a druid, but animal forms are not the only ones he can take.
peculiar.
It's a word
Well,
for it.
I've
How
never
do we
met
know-
anybody like him. I'm not really sure what they're called.
Could we have possibly slain him?
Oh.
If he was, I've
No,
never seen him disguised as a zombie.
not a chance. If we had killed him, he would have reverted back to his normal form. I'm sure. It's
Well-
happened before.
That's
I'm not sure, but I don't think he can take the form of a zombie. So I think we're safe for now.
Speaking of which, we have encountered quite a few undead ghouls and corpses of the like. So I'm going to put out the recommendation that Storm and Sister Grell take up point.
Well, you see, I disagree.
I have no problem doing that.
Lunk's strong enough.
I always stay towards the front. I don't have to be at the front.
With Timora,
Besides, you saw my fucking turn undead did shit.
Timora's on my side. I believe
Me can do it.
I'll be lucky. If one of you wants to stand next to me, she'll like kind of walk up next to Lunk. I'd be more than happy to lead.
Perfect.
I'll be behind Lunk.
Well, we have our
Thief
line
still up
leaders.
front.
Where exactly did we want to go?
Out and up.
All right.
We did have a
Uh,
specific room in mind.
North. Back to the room with the flame skull that almost killed me.
Right, back to the forge.
Gonna dust off her robes from laying on the ground. And be like, well,
Do
be
you
on
want
our
us
way.
to just group up so you can like move us all up there to that room real quick, Kyle, or do we need to like move in turn up there?
No, I won't make you move in turn. But yeah,
Okay,
here.
I didn't know if like more shit, out of character, if more shit had moved in place of you know what I'm saying? I wasn't aware of
Here.
what the situation was.
Boop.
Oh,
Bam.
I was about to go really fast.
Oh, that's right. It was like literally right above us. It was just the way we had to get there was.
Okay.
I did
So-
that.
I'm sorry that we ran the whole time, guys, but you said you wanted me to lead, and I just figured we'd get back here as soon as possible.
Alright, well, according to this map, the place that I last pinged, the necklace that Nemo had on him will be off to our east.
Right.
Is that where we all want to head?
That's where we're headed.
I think so.
Alright.
There is a bit of a
Then
curiosity,
I
though.
will come peek around the said
What's that?
corner if I can.
If you listen, you can hear the crashing waves somewhere further on in the
North.
cave, but there's no water flowing through this canal. So there's
Oh.
either a blockage or a dam.
Interesting.
Just
Could
the
it-
forge here should be working, but it's not.
I would
Is that-
assume it's probably blockage because a dam would make this furnace inert as it is now, so it's probably not intentional. Did
Suppose
someone
we'll find out.
want light casted on something? I know that Lunk has those fancy new spectacle.
Well, it looks like the room we're about to head into has a connection to where the water's supposed to be. But I don't know what to expect.
Who can't see in the dark?
Yeah.
I can't.
If you want to make some sort of check on that, Eric, you can definitely do so on the forge.
What would I have to do?
This would probably be a
Don't make me be smart. I'm not good at that.
I'm also curious about the water flow.
let's go with intellect or wisdom. You can just do a raw check.
I'll do my best.
I'm not sure.
Oh wow, off to a fantastic start.
Love
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
So, Burdane, taking a quick
Tinnitus, you scrub with an 8.
taking a look down the canal, up the canal, with your dwarvish eyes, when you squint into the darkness, you can see exactly what you had mentioned before. There is a pile of rubble that is blocking off the block or sealing the flow towards this canal.
I knew it. Dwarven instincts kicking in.
Genius. Can we go now?
Sure, Storm. I didn't think you'd be so keen to leave the forge with all the precious minerals lying around. But if you're so eager, lead the way. You're second in line, right?
Yes.
Behind Lunk. Give him a shove.
So, Lunk and Garel, as you walk through, you notice towards the south, immediately kind of rounding through that hallway, you see a pair of double doors. The sound of the crashing waves is louder, seeming to come from the north.
See what you're talking about, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so there's a stairwell that you assume, or that descends into darkness, and you assume that leads you to the water. Again, directly in front of you is that set of double doors, and then further to the south is another set of stairs.
Does those
Okay.
stairs on the north look like they're going up or down?
Down.
You're going down.
Well, it's hereabouts that I sensed Numo, so I suppose we'll have to try
It's
those
further
doors.
south,
Further south.
but in this corridor, yes.
Well, I don't
So
want to necessarily
still
go
try the
around
doors.
opening doors, but maybe I'll take a step out and take a look. It appears that there's a stairwell down here, and it looks like a cliff, like an outcropping.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really see much down there, but
This looks like Texas.
It does.
It kind of does, yeah.
Sorry.
there's a door. There's a door up here as well.
If you move down on it, it looks more like Texas. That's funny.
Now, the last time we found a door, I did open it to crashed it open. And we found some less than savory characters. So if we don't want to open these doors, that would be fine by me. Although I'm curious.
Did I sense Numo like down here, or like is he in one of these rooms?
Further south.
Okay. Well, we can just leave those alone for now. Keep headed south.
As you're making your way through, you can see that the floor is covered in this fine dust, almost like soot. And as you're walking, it's kind of kicking up into small little puffs on the ground, and you're leaving footprints. And as you pass that set of double doors, just off the corner of your eye, you can tell that the northernmost door is, or that door right in front of you, sorry, its iron hinges are partially melted.
Is the door open though?
No.
I'd assume that melted hinges make a door quite difficult to open.
Yes, I've seen that myself.
Wonder
was
if it's
that?
on purpose.
Yeah, was that sealed shut, or did someone try to gain entrance? Is the question.
Hopefully,
Nidus, you could
that
probably
means
tell us.
nothing
Oh,
will
huh?
come after
You need
us
something?
tonight.
Yeah, since you work with metals and probably fire, you could maybe tell us if these doors were intentionally welded shut, or if it was maybe some more
How do you
mystical.
accidentally weld something shut?
It happens. I've heard stories.
What
Well,
stories?
it wouldn't hurt to take a look at the doors, see what's going on with it.
Maybe an investigation check.
According to you, Storm, I'm an old man. I've been around a long time and I've seen a lot of crazy shit.
Nice. Okay. So the thing that you notice almost immediately, like walking up to it, Nidus, is the damage that is on the hinges actually goes across all of the door. So whatever damaged these doors or melted these doors essentially together was a large, huge blast of heat. Possibly some sort of explosion.
Would a fireball do this damage?
With that check, Nidus, no, a fireball would not do that. It is magical fire would do something like that, but it's much hotter.
Does the door look like it was hit directly with something, or is it like it was a fine use of the heat on it? Said it was a blast. Is it like the doors themselves were blasted at?
Actually, no. And from your perspective, you can see that it seems like the source of the heat was from the other side of the door. Because the doors are melted on your side, however, there's no open or apparent scorch marks. But with the hinges, you can, since that was the weakest points in how they're melted, the heat came from inside.
Perhaps we'll leave that room alone then. Yeah?
I'm sorry to say, if
Maybe.
Numa was in there, he most likely is not alive.
Well, I sensed him further south, so hopefully he didn't make his way up here.
Makes
It's
me
a
wonder.
curiosity.
We're down in some mines. Maybe there's a furnace inside here.
Maybe.
You
Some
think a
sort of
furnace
Left
did that?
unchecked.
explosion?
Well, I don't think a furnace on its own would do that, but if there's something else that kind of gave it a little bit of a boost, then that would make
Ooh, like a dragon,
sense.
a mine
I hope
dragon.
not.
Can I
Genius.
come over here and like look out over the ledge?
Yeah, you're standing about 10 feet up. That stairwell is mainly just for ease of the climb.
Does it look like
Okay,
there's any
no.
footprints on the staircase or anything?
Make me an investigation check.
And for me, just like, I guess just general perception, but just does any obvious signs of danger or anything down there?
I'll say for you, survival.
Survival, alrighty.
Do I notice anything unusual?
Bazam. Ooh, got a good one.
So, Sister Gorell, you don't really notice anything very unusual. In Lunk, you don't sense any, or you don't feel like there's any immediate danger. The one thing that does stick out to you is, as you're kind of looking down over the stairwell, you see the same soot that has kind of dusted the floor. It's a little bit thinner here than it was closer to the door. However, there's a faint trail that goes through the soot, almost like a cloak moving through it. Maybe someone was wearing a cloak in it.
Was it red?
Kind of like drug a bunch of the. I know what you're saying, kind of like how a cloak would leave a trail in the woods or something.
Yeah, and it doesn't look recent either.
Okay. But no obvious signs of danger other than possible travel.
What's the holdup?
Which, yeah, at that Lunk, not assuming anything other than that, he is going to, proceed with Sister Gorell down L stairs.
Before I leave this door, I want to perceive if there's any sounds coming from the other end of it.
Okay.
I will stop moving.
We don't know what's happening back there. He's just hanging back on his own.
Well, do you want to roll, or are you going to tell
Yeah.
me what's behind the door with the noise?
Yeah, I would like a roll, please. Sorry. Perception.
You got it, Chief.
Wah, wah.
Star be the number.
So, you're so at first you try to put your ear up to the up to the door to see if you can hear anything, and there's a small crackle of a flame. So with that knowledge, you kind of glance around the door, and on the southernmost door, between the wall and the door itself, it seems the explosion has opened just a small little gap. And so you kind of peer into it for just a moment. And as you're kind of looking around, you see the room is lit by this green, or a very dim green flame. And as you're just kind of staring and looking into it, a large eye, about the size of your head, just kind of almost seemingly drifts into your line of sight, basically eye to eye, and you hear this almost burbling voice, thick and guttural, whisper in your head. Hello.
Hello and goodbye. Whatever you are, I want nothing to do with you.
There's a
Nice, that
slight
goes by,
chuckle
everybody.
that you hear in the back of your head.
He does the Captain Jack Sparrow run past everyone. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Huh. Is there a reason you're speaking in my head?
This is how I communicate.
Not how I communicate.
This is the way.
Well, we can understand each other, though. What seems to be the problem?
Huh. Guess there's no problem then. Better question is, who is it that I have the pleasure of speaking to?
I unfortunately was never given a name when I was summoned here.
Summoned, you say? Not too different from reason why I'm here. Guess you could say I was
Oh,
summoned.
and why are you here?
I am trying to figure that out myself.
Well,
Better question is, you're definitely you're definitely not what I am. What are you?
I go by many names.
It's Numo.
Any names you want to share?
No.
Okay.
I will just watch.
So I take it you're the one that did what happened to this door here?
No, I was here when it happened.
You want to tell me the story?
Orcs, gnomes, dwarves, goblins. A attempted to enter my master's lair, pilfer through his belongings. And so here I sit, watching, waiting, protecting.
As I'm doing this, I'm going to push a dancing light in front of Bourdain, so it'll just appear as a torchlight in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say there were some looters trying to take what was your master's. How long ago was that?
And then there's this really low rumble in your in the back of your mind. Many, many years ago. So long I've lost count.
Well, can you tell me more about your master? I haven't had the luxury of meeting him yet.
Some puny magic users with books and robes, thinking they're, oh, so powerful. Powerful enough to summon me. Yet unfortunately, I sit here bound. Steward to protect. Yes,
You
Eric.
like being here?
Well, what can I do that Nidus has this annoying ass light pushed to my face?
I'm not sure what his point was for that. I think it was to get you to stop and turn around.
I mean, I'm sure it was getting
Do
my
we
attention.
do we hear him talking behind us, or are we just like
Ye-
going on our way?
I'm assuming he's talking at a decent.
I'm not whispering. I'm talking at an average or a normal conversation voice.
Yeah, then you hear it.
One-sided conversation.
I suppose we'd all kind of turn around confusedly then and meander back over.
Well, do you like being trapped in this room? I have a good idea that we get rid of the spell holding you here. You could go back to where you're from.
I must stay and protect.
That sounds like mind control talking. It doesn't sound like something I'd want to do if I were stuck in a room for years.
Nidus?
Especially if I were as powerful as you're talking about.
You are correct.
Nidus,
Huh?
you mind? The light?
Who are you talking to?
Oh,
Is
you
Numu
know,
in there?
I don't know who I'm talking to.
At this point, all of you now hear, hello, friend.
Fucking
What the
hell.
fuck?
You mind?
I'm in your mind.
Can you
Right,
read my
there's
mind,
room
or are
for
you just
one.
like talking in it?
Well,
Oh,
it's
good question.
we just. What was the question?
Can you
Like,
read
wait,
our minds?
you
Or
don't
you
sound
just
creepy at all anymore.
Stormmaster, can you read my mind, or are you just talking in it?
A silent
Yes.
yes.
She shares a look with Bourdain. Nice meeting you, but I think we have other places to be.
Well, don't let me keep you.
We won't.
I feel like in Lunk's mind, it's just like the monkey clapping cymbals.
Storm's motioning for Nidus. She's just like, please.
You know, now you really have me thinking. If you torched all those looters that came through here, why haven't you tried torching us yet?
No attempt to steal what I guard. You keep your pilfering hands out of my master's treasure.
Berdane shares a look with Storm.
She raises an eyebrow.
Ask him about Numo.
Mm, say, you wouldn't have happened to seen a, hell, I don't even know what it would be at that point.
A person? Some other person other than us.
Have you ever seen a person?
You know what? I have a better way of wording it. Someone as powerful as you
Good.
probably have to sense a magical force moving by. Have you sensed anything like that recently?
Judging by your friend's jumbled questions, I sense you're speaking about a shape changer.
Yeah, that's right. Makes it hard to describe it when it always changes its shape. So you have seen it.
I have seen two.
Two.
Shit.
Well, there was the one disguised as a drow earlier.
There's another. Fuck.
Well,
I
we
don't know who
killed.
to kill.
Yeah, we killed that one before, wasn't it? Didn't we?
Yeah, we
And
killed the one disguised as a
Pragma?
drow.
Um,
Now Nomu.
I like to think this turns into the Spider-Man meme.
You're all assuming that the one you've seen before is the same one. It's possible it's just two other shapeshifters this being is seen.
Well, Dane, I believe, put an end to the one we met before.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Sure
that you would
did.
remember, Nidus. You were dead.
No, what I'm saying is there's no
It
guarantee
could
that
be
the one you're
3.
talking about is the same second one. It could be a third one.
I'm confused. Can you say that again?
I'm saying there's no guarantee that the one that was killed by us is one of the two this thing's talking about.
We weren't implying that. That would be crazy. That thing's dead.
There's so many.
I have been alone in my thoughts for hundreds of years and never experienced such mental anguish as listening to you.
Thank
All right. Well, you can keep it to yourself. You don't have to be such a dick.
What is
You know,
that?
you could always
It's
just
a
listen
it's
to
a
me
male
and not the
reproductive
others.
organ.
Not sure. Never mind.
glad that we could bring a little variance to your life.
What
Um,
color is the eye as I'm looking at it?
Well, what's the white of your eye called?
Sclera.
Sclera. The sclera is a shimmering blue, almost like there's like the arcane energy pulsing through it. The iris itself is kind of a mystic blue, and focusing in, like, you know how some people have like that ring just around their pupil? Just around the pupil, you can see arcane sigils
Whoa.
swirling around in it. And
Pretty cool.
getting a better look at it now that you're kind of actually looking a little bit more intently, there is no nose. There's a large strip of greenish, scaly flesh and this large mouth that just hangs open with a long tongue.
Huh.
You can
Stab
make
it.
an Arcana check if you would like to.
Stab the eye.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I definitely would make that Arcana check.
Shank it.
Spin in the eye.
The slit is not big enough to.
Hey.
Damn.
Nice. Okay.
Shoot it. Shoot in the eye.
I've
Shoot 'em
spent
chicken.
many a day opening books.
Bullets.
Looking at eyes.
So it's hard to confirm because you haven't seen the rest of its body. You've only seen its eye and mouth. But a picture of a creature that you have seen before. is the first thing that pops to your mind. Beholder.
Oh.
Hmm.
Snaps you a selfie real quick.
Huh. Okay. You know, most people would look into a room and hear something be guarded or guarding treasure and think you're a dragon, but I don't get the impression that you are one of those.
Oh
You
no,
would be
Bodane was wrong.
correct. I am not one of those feral beasts.
Is there any information that you can give us? We would like to clear out this area of all the ne'er-do-wells who would be after your master's treasure. Is there any insight into what we may come across?
I have none.
Shall we be on our way then?
I don't know,
Well, yeah.
Nidus keeps finding a reason to keep talking to it. Seems to
You
just
know,
want to be left alone.
it's not every day I get to sit and talk to a beholder behind a melted door, so it is kind of entertaining.
Well, we don't really have all the time in the world, and I'm not really sure what a beholder is.
I guess not. You really probably haven't looked at too many arcane books.
Not a single one.
It's a big floating eye creature with little eye stalks around it. Terrible to fight against. I'm not going to try to mess with it. But it's nice to see they're not just completely monstrous. They have some intelligence behind that.
Right, so we should just set up a picnic then. Gonna be here a while?
I guess I'll leave him be for now so we can go find Numo.
He's not going anywhere,
Wonderful
that's for
to
sure.
have an intelligent conversation for once. And only you hear that in your head, Nidus.
Likewise, if you're here when we return, I would love to chat again.
Likewise.
All right, Baby Blue, we're walking out of here.
We go down the stairs.
Fucking say baby blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a big blue eye, so that's why I'm calling it.
Oh, I thought you were talking to
Cute.
me.
I thought so too.
No,
I was like,
no way.
what a strange pet
Oh.
name. We don't know each other that well.
You kiss him once and think he gives you a pet name.
Right?
Yeah, funny.
Wait, you guys kissed?
Well, it was a kiss of life. He was currently not breathing at the time.
I wasn't awake for it, although I could taste it afterwards. Should really drink less.
Didn't even
What?
break my top 100.
Oh God.
Well, I was dead at the
Wait a
time,
minute.
so I'd imagine that's something to do with it.
100? You're really just hanging out your dirty laundry, aren't you?
That's a whole clothesline there.
I
Not
think
just one piece.
I think after we find Numo, I might go back to the town. I don't know if I.
Clothesline, that's a whole dry cleaning department, my guy.
These are
I
some
don't.
mighty big assumptions you all are making.
I don't know if I'm
Well, you did
right
say
for this
top
group.
100, so it only stands to reason that there's at least more than 100. I mean, how do you even find that many lips out on sea? That's the real question. You're
How
kissing
do you know they're
everything you
not
see.
always the same person?
Well, ships do go from port to port. Anyways, Numo.
The beholder pipes into your head, Nidus, and so does she, it seems.
How do you know
Oh
that all
no.
100 aren't with the same person?
I don't know. Just specify next time.
Lund
You all
doesn't even
just-
know what this conversation is about. He's just
So
like
your
looking from
first-
person to
your-
person.
Your first assumption is that I'm a whore.
No, you just love kissing. And you kiss everything you can find to kiss. Hey, Burdane, that means you're next on the list.
Ooh.
Yeah, he wishes.
Storm.
Like
you
I
wish.
said to Gorell, I'm a
Sometimes less.
spiritually taken man.
Sometimes less is more. Let's just continue traveling.
Dun, dun,
Just
dun.
ignore the boys.
I'm flattered by your imagination, Oneidas.
God, everyone here really just thinks I'm a criminal slut, huh?
I
Hold
barely
on
know
now.
the lot of you. In fact, I might just sit in the back here and you guys continue.
That is not
You
fair.
don't think you're a criminal?
Kissing and screwing are two totally different things, and no one said you've been screwing.
So
That's right.
let me get this
Not
straight.
openly.
You
John
don't think
wants
you're
to
a
know:
criminal?
are you guys currently all yelling in the middle of this
Yeah,
cave
a little
where
bit.
there's zombies and skulls and beholders, and we're yelling about making out with dudes?
And Lunk has no idea what's
You
even
don't know
being
what you're
talked about.
doing.
He's just
Not
like
just
looking
dudes.
from person to person, just like
I feel like this is an
that
episode
child
of
in the middle of the parents' argument.
If anybody's next
Gilmore
on the
Girls.
list, it's Lunk.
Hey, Lunk's kind of young. He's not even 18.
Everyone's eyes shift to Lunk.
Neither am I.
Ah, children.
I forgot about that. Me and Storm are both. I think we're both barely 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
You're a bunch of perverts. Should be thrown in jail, the lot of you.
I'm just gonna be over here.
Hold on now. Let me rewind this story back here. I do
Nidus is like,
believe
wait, reverse.
when we all
Back
met
up.
for the job way back when, you started it, not me.
Started what?
Now it's a shouting match.
Now we're gonna play games here. Okay. Look, my name is Nidus Ruin Light Sky, son of a bard, and I know exactly the game you're trying to play, and I will never lose that game.
What game?
To think you can outplay me in a game like this.
Babies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've been living almost twice the time you have. I am light years ahead of you when it comes to this.
Comes to what? Are you
I
calling
like
yourself a slut?
I like to picture a comical scene of like Lunk just cowering behind Bourdain. Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
I'll have you know, men cannot be sluts. That is only women.
Oh, is that so?
That is so.
I'm gonna open this door real quick.
I was just gonna say Lunk's just gonna go explore.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. Man sluts are called man whores.
Can
Is this door locked?
Can Lunk and Corel open that door?
I
Is this
think
door
Bourdain's
locked?
just like,
Like I feel like
I've got no part in
Bourdain would
this.
just be like agreeing with both sides. He's like, and then like
And
she
to
say something.
think, I was gentleman enough to buy the room and even let you sleep in the bed. And
Shall
this is
we,
how I
Lunk?
get thanked for it.
nobody asked you to do that. I would have
I'll
taken the bed
give it-
regardless.
Ha! Next time you'll pay for your own bed then.
Okay.
But I with money.
What's in this fucking room?
So
Let's go find that Numo.
Sorry,
I'm
next
done with this
time I'll-
conversation.
Sorry, next time I'll leave you dead on the floor then.
You couldn't even if you wanted to.
as this
Well, according to Bourdain, I'm a bad person, so.
as this conversation is continued and Nidus and Storm round the corner, Garel, Lunk, what you guys are saying, Lunk, if you will back up a couple spaces.
Yes.
Dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling below, or sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by a destructive blast. The furnishings, tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds are charred and splintered and otherwise well preserved. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of these beds. And as the two of you step into the room and Nidus and Storm kind of round the corner, still in the midst of their argument, let's see, some of the soot and ash that are that's all over the floor begins to swirl in a kind of counterclockwise fashion until a figure rises up from the seemingly underneath the floor, and this incorporeal figure stands in front of you, and in a grave whisper, it says, "Your presence is offensive to me. Your life forfeit. My treasures are mine alone, not yours to plunder." And there is a
Oh,
pause.
shit.
Great. It's not good enough. I gotta argue with you. I gotta listen to a being flying out of the ground saying
Quiet.
that we're taking his treasure.
Well,
Quiet.
we haven't taken any of its treasure, so fuck off.
Are you
That's
sure?
not what I've seen.
Pretty bold for both of you to be arguing and yelling at this thing from the back of the line.
Feels pretty safe back here to yell.
Well, shit.
Just as it pops out of the ground, could Lunk just reactionally like throw a javelin at it? I guess.
Sure. Make an attack roll.
Pocket sand, shasha. 14.
See, men just can't have a regular conversation. They always just have to attack.
Well,
With their javelin. Wink.
It did say our lives were forfeit, though, so I think we're in the right
Sister
here.
Garel.
so as the javelin flies out of your hand, I need all of you, except for Nidus, actually, to make me a charisma saving throw.
I'm ready. Shit.
Come on, lucky dice. Nope, not lucky dice.
Okay.
Lunk and Berdane, the infamous duo.
So,
Guys were distracted by me.
Storm being back of the line, you're the only one to save from this besides Sister Garel, or I'm sorry, Nidus, not being in direct line of sight. And as Lunk releases this javelin, you get to just about the peak of the arc of your throwing arc, Lunk, and you freeze.
Baby.
All of you fall under the effects of hold person. And the javelin just drops from your fingers, not being able to complete the throw.
I
And
do not consent.
with a kind of dusty chuckle, the creature now, or the spectral spirit, begins kind of flying through all of you. You know, kind of circling around your face, circling around Garel's face, then goes through and around Berdane and gets right up in front of Nidus and Storm.
Hello.
I've heard you've made out with over 100 people. You whore!
Shame! Does the shame bell.
And you're like, son of a bitch!
Look here, buddy. I'm already having one heated argument. You mind coming back later?
Is this how you greet everyone that you meet?
Yeah,
And I'll
he's
need
pretty rude.
and I'll need you to make another charisma saving throw, Nidus.
What do you mean? I've never made one to begin with.
First time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Or Wraith comes up and Nudge is like, would you fucking wait?
Yeah. Wait, I'll
get to
get to you in a second. Back to you, you skank.
Back to you, Storm.
Suddenly that
Gotta use the 3 Gs.
as soon as the comment escapes your lips, Nidus, you feel the air almost being pulled from your lungs, and your feet leave the ground for a moment. Do you really want to?
I'm sorry about my
Argue.
friends. They can be quite rude, forgetting their manners. We did walk into your home.
You
I
did.
did walk into shit.
Shut up, Nidus.
Yuki, why
We
are you
were-
under my desk?
We were actually just looking for a lost friend of ours, and then we'll be on our way. We don't mean to take any of your treasure.
If you want to search my room,
Well, is anybody in there with you? 'Cause
no.
if not, then no. We'll leave you alone.
Someone dropped something off, but did not break my contract.
Somebody did it.
Someone dropped something off, but still didn't break his contract.
What did they drop off?
And as he's holding Nidus with one hand, and he relaxes a little bit, so your breathing returns. He'll kind of flick his fingers, and a leather cord begins to apparate, like sliding down his fingers with a small green pendant dangling from it.
Did you happen to see who dropped it off?
Shape changer.
Did you see which direction he went?
No. Tell me, what do you have to give me if you really wish to live?
Well,
I think he likes treasure. I'd give him
have-
treasure.
I have a scroll.
Scroll.
Would that be enough for you to release my friends and I unharmed?
He holds out his hand that was holding Nidus, and Nidus, you drop to the floor. And everyone else, your hold person spell no longer in effect.
Go.
And Storm will begin taking out the scroll of charm person.
Okay. So, with that,
First itch on my nose that I couldn't get.
I need you to make me a persuasion check.
Good thing I recently bumped this up.
Damn, this mine. I can't wait to be out of it.
That's a 15.
Wah, wah.
Not great.
Guys, we're doing great.
Interesting choice.
I believe Nidus might have more to offer if that's not enough.
What? What?
Bro!
Thrown
Ethan.
under the
Oh.
bus.
Shit!
Thrown under the bus.
The spectral spirit kind of gets up into Nidus's face and begins turning his head back and forth, and I've never had drow souls to work.
Hate to break it to you, but I'm not a drow either. Only half-blooded.
Half-blooded still has the curse.
Curse? What curse?
Nidus, wait, what? Wait a minute.
Mama always said I was special.
Seems you may be of use to me.
Oi.
I am going to stare daggers at Storm. There's a special place in hell for you.
Dust cloud.
Yes, short one.
Mind your
Uh-huh.
manners, Bodine.
Whatever. You don't have an opinion right now. If you're going to try and do anything to him, you'd have to go through me. Fair?
We're just talking.
You offered it him on a silver platter.
And me.
He's talking about souls and curses. They should be setting off all
Silver-
kinds of alarm bells for you.
Silver ain't enough. It's gilded platter. I'm on a gilded, diamond encrusted platter right now. That's
No,
what it is.
Lunk
Nidus
pops
has a
up
lot.
behind Verdane too.
Nidus is talented in making magical items.
There's a
It's
chuckle
just
that
enough.
emits from the spirit's mouth, and gilded platter with an apple in his mouth. Ew.
But then hearing the talk of gifts, not having any other use for it, Lunk pulls out the vial of perfume and offers it to the Wraith. You have smell good stuff instead? We keep friend?
Make me a persuasion check
Lunk and the Wraith
with
are now dating.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Hey,
Yes.
here.
I believe in you, buddy.
With a 10.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
The innocence in this soul is delicious. I have one proposition. You wish to live, yes, to remain with your souls.
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
I may have a task.
You want your contract broken?
There is a being to the north of here,
Oh,
guarding something.
Not the beholder.
Yes, the spectator.
Oh.
Yeah, what about him?
Move him from that room so that I may have access to it.
There's just one problem. The doors are welded shut. You have a way to undo that?
He looks over at Lunk and Burdane. I'm sure your friend should be able to figure it out. His bravado.
Well, that just seems a bit typecast, if I'm being honest.
Well, you know what a
no one's
spectator
talking
is.
about typecasting.
The second they knock that door down, that's it. They don't have a chance to react to the spectator waiting for them, and you know that.
I think it's a reasonable deal to hear out.
I'm listening to it. It's just not logical for us to slam down a door and the spectator just has all the time in the world to prepare for it.
Is there nothing else?
Sorry, Nidus seems to have made friends with said beholder spectator thing. It's a little sensitive about it.
Yeah, believe it or not, he didn't stun people and choke people when we talked to him.
He did just walk into his room
I
and throw
did
a
not
javelin
walk
at him.
I didn't walk into shit, and I didn't throw shit.
Can we all just calm down, please? Mr. Sir Wraith person,
More.
is there anything else? Anything else other than
What was the name?
More mask.
Ormask?
Mormask.
Mormask. Is there anything else other than walking into certain doom or taking someone's soul? We are just looking for a friend.
Seek those with an arcane prowess, the knowledge of the events of magic. And with a glance across all of you, he stops again at Nidus. And it seems only one has such knowledge, even if it is limited.
Are you sure there's nothing else we can do other than killing a beholder?
If you
Oh, you didn't
want,
say kill. You said let it go.
He
Get
said
it out of the
remove it from
room.
that room, and it seems like it
Mhm.
doesn't want to leave.
The only way we can get it out of that room is if we break the contract. It would be same thing. It's keeping this wraith around. It's what's keeping that thing around.
Well,
So
would
if
you
we get
rather
rid of
it?
whatever did that,
Well, Nidus, here are the options. we kill your friend the spectator, or this thing takes your soul. What would you prefer?
I cannot allow it to take your soul.
You have worked my last nerve and then some today. I am sick of this damn mine, and we just woke up 30 minutes ago.
Not even.
All right, Mormisk, whoever created your contract's probably the same one that created the contract for the spectator, as you called it. You know where that person's at?
To him.
Huh? You brought that thing over? Then just send it back.
I cannot. You see, I summoned him.
In life, and now you're unlife. Is that what it is? Is it one of those kind of things?
Very astute, but no, it seems the summoned beast has succumbed to madness. His charge was to defend that room, of which he failed. But in his madness, he still believes.
Okay. So in a weird, corrupted way, his contract's probably done, but he doesn't know it's done, so in his head it never ended. I'm getting what you're saying here.
Is there anything in this chest back here? Just gonna motion to like the bed.
As you do, his hand flings out and you are frozen in place again.
Maybe don't touch things. Sorry, she didn't mean any harm. She was just gesturing. She didn't mean to take anything from you.
I will offer a reward for this service if you must have one.
Well, we were more along the lines of hoping you had something to help make your task easier.
I do not.
Great. So what's stopping you from going to that room and getting rid of him yourself?
The contract was made with a living being. I am no longer living.
Is there a way? Oh, I'm still frozen. Never mind.
Nope, he drops it.
Oh. She's gonna look around at everyone, kind of like cautiously. Is there a way that you could take over myself and you could speak to the beholder?
What?
There is a twisted smile.
This day is getting worse every second.
I cannot allow you all to lose your soul. Timora has my back.
Well, I don't think we're going to lose our souls. We just have to go fight the beholder.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be necessary.
I've never fought the beholder before, but it can't be that difficult.
If you wish to give up your vessel, I will.
She does not wish.
There's a slow turn of his head to glare down at you. This deal is not yours to make.
Gurel, come on.
I know of beholders. Not many people live, tell the tale. That is
Well,
why
he
they
said
are
it's
one
a
of the best guardians,
he said
especially
it's a
one.
spectator, not a beholder.
Nidus, with your previous role on this, you would know that a spectator is a lesser beholder.
Yeah, that does make it slightly more doable, knowing it's a spectator.
Besides, we don't even. You guys are acting like we can't kill this thing. I don't even know what it is. How bad is it?
It's enough to weld steel doors shut.
No, that was the French.
I was right about that one.
Yeah. Seems pretty clear cut to me. We go back. I pry open the doors with my bravado, and then we pop a giant eye.
Before that, can you tell us anything about this beholder, either you, Nidus, since you seem to know about them, or you, Mr. Mormesk?
Make eye contact.
Okay. And is it like immune, resistant to anything? Anything we should know?
Good luck finding out.
Dude,
And
you
he
want us to do this
disappears. Start like the swirl begins to fade into the ground underneath.
What a dick!
Damn it! It just hit me. If he
What?
summoned that thing, he probably has a spell book. He's probably a wizard with a spell book that summoned it. He probably has a spell book in this damn room he could use to
In the chest.
counter that spell.
Yeah,
where I was
well,
getting
if you
at
if you try
until
to
it
do
froze me.
that, he's gonna attack you again.
You know what? I'm not done talking to him. I'm gonna pick up a pebble and throw it in his room.
Nothing.
Coward.
So, hold on a minute.
Make a charisma saving throw.
You know, it's not healthy to taunt the dead.
You guys are
undead.
unbelievable.
Yo!
So, Nidus, you feel
What?
a wrist grab your or a hand grab your wrist, and in a quit hitting yourself kind of fashion, swing it up towards your face, and just before you get to your cheek, you.
Are you okay, Nidus?
Yeah, it's our friend Mormusk here who wants to stop talking but wants to grab my wrist when I call him a coward. Just saying, buddy, you got a spell book in here. It would make this job 1,000 times easier.
My spell book would do it burned away. And this is just a disembodied voices.
Suppose we should be on our way then.
We tried to find Numo
Yeah.
before we go talk to a beholder again.
You know, something tells me if we pass by Mormus's room here again, he won't be too happy if we didn't deal with his job.
Well, good thing we don't have to go through here again.
We don't?
No, below us to the south is the fungus. That's why we took the super long route instead of the short one.
But we wanted to avoid the fungus, right?
Yes, which is why if we leave the way we came, we should never have to pass through here again unless we're specifically coming to visit dear old Mormisk.
What also means, at this point, Mormusk has an amulet. We now know which one he has. So our way of tracking Numo is gone now.
Guess we have to search the good old-fashioned way.
I guess so.
I thought you were tracking. Oh, I guess they all have the same type of tracking device. I thought just one of them had
No,
the tracking device.
just
That
one.
Just the
special
one.
necklace had a locator built in,
Yeah, so she
and
still
that's the one we
detected.
found. It's right here with Mormusk.
Oh.
We may want to start moving. I don't want to dally around here.
Right.
This day gets damn worse every minute.
Nidus was 2 days away from retirement.
Well, there's
Let's
no
get
need for
psyched
you
up.
all to be so aggressive. Men,
Normally, I'm not so aggressive. You just started with me, and then he jumped in.
what did I do?
I'm not even dredging this back up.
So here's the plan. I blindfold myself, peel the door back, and head inside. And as soon as I feel something squishy or hot or whatever, I start swinging.
Or, here's an idea. We just walk right past the room.
But what if Nubo's in there?
I don't think Numo's in there. If he is, he's dead.
Well, we'll
Why
never
can't-
know for sure.
Well, then we can search the rest of this cave, and if we don't find him anywhere else, then we can open the door, and you can go in there blindfolded swinging.
What if we tell the
Listen,
beholder
Make eye contact.
that
There we
has
go.
its
Girl's
masters
onto something.
down below, and we get it to come out.
It can't come out. It's stuck in that room. But
Are you
along
sure of
this,
that?
yeah, that's how those kind of things work. It was commanded to guard that room, so it can't leave it. But we now know the name of the one that called it, so that gives us a little bit of leverage when we're talking to it.
Why do we have to talk to it again? Let's just walk past. There's nothing stopping us from just going.
Well, I'm assuming that thing can
Because
follow us
since
wherever.
since we have started this deal with Mormusk, us
There
trying
was
to
no deal.
dilly. Easy for you to say when your soul's not on the line.
We literally didn't make a deal.
I mean, he promised us a reward if we could get rid of this thing. And it can't be that difficult.
And you call me greedy.
The thing was
I told you a
either
peak.
we deal with this, or I get soul sucked by the demon thing. So
How are you gonna get soul sucked if we never come back?
Not allow that to happen. We're just going around in circles.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we just walk past it. There's no way for Mormus to know we didn't do it. By the time he realizes, we're gonna be long gone.
Yes, but you're assuming that Mormusk is tied to that very room. He could have domain over this whole place.
there we go.
I need you to start thinking a little more outside the box.
I
We
think
have
while we're
Especially
to.
down
with
here,
you,
it might be in our best interest to make it as safe as possible for Gundren.
especially with you broadcasting that you have no intention on doing that now, which I'm sure he's listening because he heard me call him a coward. You still are, by the way, Mormusk.
I was all the way back there.
There's a pebble that flies up and smacks you in the back of your calf.
Motherfucker.
Case in point, he is listening to us right now as we're talking.
Case in point, he hasn't followed us.
Are you scared, Storm? Is that it?
I just think it's a waste of time. And I'm not particularly looking to die again.
So, Storm, as you're making these these points, Valera is kind of standing right next to you. You glance beside or to Valera, and you can see just the corner of his face behind you, or behind Valera, before it fades back into nothing.
Well, I guess there's no other way around it. I'm outvoted.
Yes, us and Mormusk definitely outvote you. All right, let me go talk to it. I already had good conversation with it once.
I want to start
And
setting my blindfold.
You don't
Okay.
need a blindfold, Budane. Just close your damn eyes. Or is
Ask,
that too difficult at your age?
maybe
Don't want
ask
to
him
risk it.
if he can
Also,
leave.
mean. Very rude.
well, look, you guys do your thing and improvise whatever. I'm gonna have a talk with Baby Blue again.
What did I say about calling me that?
Definitely not talking to you. You sure you don't worship Umberly? You act like an Umberly follower.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm calling you a sea bitch. That's what I'm calling you.
Excuse me!
God damn!
What did I ever do to you except save your damn life?
Argue, barter with a damn dust devil to take my soul? Yeah, you're
Well, there
saving
was
me.
that one time 5 minutes
What made
ago.
you think I was gonna let him take your soul?
I don't know. You wanted to argue for a good long while.
As you guys are standing out here, all of you in the back of your mind, you can hear more restless banter.
Hold on a second. We need to finish this conversation first. What made you
No.
think I was ever gonna let him take your soul? He asked for magic items, and I figure you make
I
magic items, so you
I
would have something to
believe
barter with.
I believe there
Because
was
you just made this deal with him and now you're trying to renege on it, which means my soul gets taken. That's
No,
why.
nobody made a deal with him.
and nobody's soul will be taken.
I'm gonna wave you off. Alright, we're back.
Welcome back.
So I found out you're not a beholder, and I found out who summoned you here.
Yes.
So, your old boss, Mormus, says he doesn't want you here anymore. He just doesn't have the ability of canceling it because he's no longer kicking around.
Come on, get Jazzy Cats.
So there has to be a way to undo your bindings here and send you back home.
So you're telling me it's being terminated?
I am saying that you are being kicked out without even a 2 weeks notice.
Oh, let him know that his service was
Morbus,
exemplary.
Morbus wants you evicted so he can come back into his treasure room. He says thanks for guarding it.
Make me a this would actually be persuasion.
Alright, I'll persuade the thing.
She's fucking drooling.
Oh,
Baby, your teeth okay? Let me see.
she's just happy.
Okay. As you are kind of looking through the slit again, you see that big blue eye kind of flash in front of on the other side. And for a moment, it almost seems to turn red. Do step back.
Alright, you got it.
Storm backs around the corner, just her head poking out.
Alright, Burdane, give the big guy space. Yeah, let's see if they can have a little talk to each other.
Alright.
Before I run the corner, I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil and Good on Burdane.
Oh,
Okay.
I feel tingly. I'm protected from good and evil.
So, the Nidus, from your perspective, you can see a green flame begin to sizzle up in the room to a point where the light is starting to bleed out from the small cracks and crevices in the doorway before there's another large flash. And with this flash, there is a big, or there's almost like a shockwave that pushes one of the doors off of the hinges and across the wall, slamming into, or across the floor, it slams into the wall.
That's dramatic.
Does Burdane have a blindfold on?
Yes.
So now,
Storm is peeking around the corner.
Ariel will just slowly push Burdane towards the hole.
Oh, thank
Keep
you.
walking forward.
I'll
That
draw
must
my
be
revolver
Nidus.
from its holster.
Hold
That
on.
must be Nidus with your small feminine hands.
No, it's me, Sister Garel. Let
Oh.
tomorrow's luck be with you. She's like, poof.
My hands are not that small. They're not that feminine. You cut that shit out.
They're a
I paid
little bit.
attention to them.
That is like, why is everyone coming for me today?
He's being an asshole.
This revolver holds 6 shots, and there's only like 4 or 5 of you. Keep it up.
so looking into this room, Nidus, I assume that you probably would have stepped in.
Mm-hmm.
This large workshop is badly damaged by the ancient spell battle that laid waste to this mine. Work tables taking up 2 of the corners of the room are scorched, and the plaster has been burned off of the wall, off of the masonry walls. In the middle of the room is a stone pedestal that holds a small brazier with an eerie green flame that dances and crackles. The brazier is and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by the forces that destroyed this area. Behind the brazier of green flame floats a spherical creature roughly measuring 4 feet in diameter, and 4 eye stalks protrude from its central mass, 2 on each side. In the center of the body is a large eye that stares at you. Hello. Now, meet my gaze.
Yeah, we're finally face
I'm
to
actually.
eye and eye stalks.
Now you meet my gaze, and a line of homosexual men come dancing out. Like, what? We didn't expect this at all.
Flaming enough to melt the door hinges.
I've got so many. There's so many Siemens here that it almost is like the Navy.
Da, da, da,
Did you say
da,
4
da.
stalks? You meant 4 stalkers.
Haha.
Oh, jeez.
Turned out the wraith was just a manho.
And
Stable of pimps that was in there. That's what the Balder was protecting.
so, and as
That's all
you
it is.
you stand in the room, Nidus, with the spectator, kind of hovering around and looking across the room, it kind of moves down the line of one workbench and down the line of the other, and then floats back over to you. You tell me my charge is done, but this room still stands. I must protect it.
Hey, I'm just telling you what he said. We just got done talking to him.
He's right. We need you gone. We can get a box to help you move your stuff.
You could talk to him yourself if you'd like.
If you'd ever stop hiding.
You did a great job. Very proud of you.
Hundreds of years, you deserve a medal.
Maybe one around each of your little eye stalks.
But unfortunately, there's not really much left for you to guard. Everybody's gone. Man would like his stuff back. Mormesk.
This
5
time,
stars, though.
Nidus, I need a deception check.
Alright, deception check it is. From Nidus the Deceptive.
We're telling the truth, though.
He believes you're lying. Once again, floating around the room. I cannot leave my charge.
Well, he had you guard this room because there's treasure in here, right?
Yes.
I don't really see any treasure in here. You got it in a safekeeping corner somewhere so people can't see it?
Is there anything lining the walls?
Well, make me an Arcana check, Nidus.
Maybe the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Oh,
The
Nelly.
dice do not wish me to know. Lovely.
Like the 100 men you and women you've made out with? And we're back.
And we're back.
You can tell that from that check, you're not able to glean much of information off of it, but that brazier of green flame is highly magical.
And I can't reach out and touch it to identify it.
Mormesk, you want to come out and tell your friend yourself?
There's a little slap to the back of your head.
Ow. Sorry, Mormesk is out here pissing down his own leg.
Before you get to say down, make a charisma saving throw.
18.
You feel your jaw lock up, but you're able to kind of just grunt past it.
I am getting sick of this damn charade here.
Point me in the right direction.
Dealing with the ghost and his familiar. Look,
So, anyways, Nidus starts shooting.
seeker, gazer, watcher, whatever you are. The guy wants you gone, and you're still hanging around. So what's it going to take for you to leave?
You seem to know the rules.
He can't break it. He died and lost his spell book, so he can't undo it even if he wanted to. So now what?
Another arcane user could free me from these bonds.
Look, both of you are literally and figuratively pulling at two sides of me, trying to tear me apart. But you know what? I'm somewhat of an arcane user myself. I could probably do your contract thing. Let me go ahead and try to work through it.
Okay. What kind of contract would you like to set up with this spectator?
This couldn't possibly go wrong.
My contract with the spectator is that he is to be my new companion. He is to act as a arcane familiar.
And what do you have to give?
What do I have to give? Let's see. Hmm. I will offer up that I will offer up the moon touched longsword we found.
Okay. I'll need another persuasion check. This time at advantage.
All right. Could have
17.
been better.
You see the eye shifting and glancing. I accept your terms.
Well, hot damn, it's been done.
So, and as he says this in the back of your mind, you see these runes begin to etch themselves on this moon-touched longsword. In a, you speak Infernal, right? Or this would be,
Yeah, I do.
this be Infernal or Abyssal?
I've got Infernal. I do not have Abyssal.
Ooh, better. It is an Undercommon.
I dabble in Undercommon.
In these, this language in Undercommon, roughly translates to, contract of binding. And you see that blue eye begin to shrivel inside of its head and get down to probably about, I would say about this saucer size. And then the rest of
Okay.
its form shrinks into it.
Okay.
Does it sound gross?
There's a lot of cracking and popping and grinding.
I don't know what's going on, but it sounds.
I think it's safe for you to take off your blindfold now, Bodane.
Magic's going on. Don't disturb me.
As it assumes its new size, probably about a foot in diameter now, it begins hovering above your head. Nidus.
I think Nidus may have just sold his soul.
No, I was friendly with him earlier, and now we've officially become friends.
This is ridiculous.
And the first line of order is to give him a name.
Baby Blue.
Baby Blue's been working so far.
Okay.
So that's your new name.
Thank you, Master.
This fucking, like, infinite age demon is just like, my name is Zelenoth. I was born before time began. I watched this world born. I will watch it crumble. How
And
fucking dare you?
As you take a glance or watch it, Nidus, you can see that it's, as you were looking in its eyes, as you were talking to it, there was this. Its eyes were darting back and forth, almost as if it was in a perpetual state of confusion. Slowly, as it's looking around, with you now being connected to it, you get a sense of clarity emitting from it.
Man, Nidus is just the biggest fucking hypocrite, isn't he?
Now it knows it wants to kill you.
How? In what way am I a hypocrite? Please do explain.
You were yelling at me about supposedly trying to sell your soul to Mormisk, and now you just sold your damn soul to this thing.
You think I sold my soul to Baby Blue here?
Yeah, I do.
No, I made a contract with it.
Same fucking difference.
False. Anyways, where's Molmusk at? Let's go talk to him again, back in his room.
Boop, back this way.
Okay.
Wait, I'm going to take my blindfold off now, but if that thing's looking at me, I'm going to freak out.
It is.
I was gonna say, is it looking like right at him?
It's right in front
No.
of his face, like 2 inches from his nose.
No,
Then
one of its
instantly throws up.
No, here's the thing. One of its eye, or its main eye, is looking forward in the same direction as Nidus, but one of its stalks is looking over at Storm, Burdane, and Valera.
Oh. That's actually not so bad. I thought it would be bigger.
It was bigger. It shrunk.
Oh.
That's what that nasty noise was.
Oh. Alright.
Well, when this comes back to bite you in the ass, Nidus, you can sure as hell not expect any help from me.
I'll be
Shows
there.
how much of the arcane you know.
I don't know Jack,
Little to none.
but I'll help you out.
And shut your trap. Now let's go talk to the dead mage.
I used to be really good at ripping up contracts.
And with that, I am marching down to that room.
Okay.
We shall go.
Damn, I don't have it. There's actually a Gazer familiar that you can get, but I don't have the book on D&D Beyond.
Ooh, whack. I guess we'll have to get you that book, huh?
So Nidus can have his Gazer familiar, yes.
This is not how I expected the session to go.
You're welcome.
Not in the least bit.
I did a thing.
All right, Molmus, show up. We did what you asked.
There's another quick smack on the back of your head. Storm.
She just sighs.
The deed is done. As he rises from the floor.
Yeah, Baby Blue's out of your room now. He'll be following me around for a bit.
So you made a new contract.
I did. None of your concern anymore. That problem solved for you. So you have access to your room like you wanted.
Good. Well, a deal's a deal. And now that you're looking into this room in a little bit more detail, you originally saw that one scorched chest immediately, back, but you now look towards the northern wall, and there's another scorched chest, and he gestures towards it, and it pops open. Feel free to peruse.
All right, let's take a gander then. See what he's given to us.
So, there is 1,100 copper pieces, 160 silver pieces,
I hope someone's writing that.
How much copper, please?
How much silver? I'm writing
1,100.
it.
1,100 copper, 160 silver, and then 50 Eternium pieces. 3 diamonds, 100 gold each.
Have a question.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is Eternium?
I have no idea. It's a type of currency.
Do you mean
Because
the
I know there's that
Electrum?
weird.
Electrum, yes, Electrum.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
that's what it's called, at least.
I thought it was different than that. Cool. Now
Yeah,
we know.
Electrum. I have 8 of them, but they're not used by like anybody anywhere.
Yeah. They're like dimes or $2 bills.
Rare.
So diamonds.
3 diamonds, 100 each, or 100 GP each. As well as a stack of books.
Mm. Ooh.
I'll identify them, see if they're magic or not.
They are not magical. However, they are tomes on the arcane.
Even better.
And thumbing through one of them, you find that there is a loose piece of paper inside of the center of one book.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Opening it up, it folds open to reveal a large map.
Huh. Okay.
And the most notable thing is a location circled. And you can tell that this map is the map of Faerun.
Okay.
And there
I
is
have an
a
idea of what the area it's located or indicating.
somewhere in the Sword Mountains. But not on the Sword Coast side. On the Desarian Valley side.
Okay. Well, we can get back to that part later. That's definitely going to lead us somewhere. Does that book have a title?
This one is specifically arcane influences, and its subtitle is How to Influence Using the Arcane.
Also, while we're here, Momus, you don't mind if the big one gets his lance back, do you?
You see the or Mormus kind of lift his fingers, and the javelin begins floating and turns point side towards Lunk. And it just slowly floats over to you.
Lunk is just like eyes wide. What is this
Look at
black
Nidus.
magic?
How you do this?
I don't. He does. Well, I'm thumbing through the book still. You know, Momus, if it wasn't for the fact that you paralyzed the party and then started choking the life out of me, it would have been interesting to learn more about you and your history.
Well, I still remain. I'm sure we can entertain each other for a while if you wish.
No thanks.
Well, I would love to sit and chat, but kind of on a rescue mission here. The one you got the amulet from, we're looking for him. Her. It.
It seems to be appropriate for shape changers.
So if you have any idea where it headed, that'd be helpful.
He said he didn't see which way you went.
See
So-
not, but feel maybe.
His presence moved back the way he came. Towards
Oh,
the
so you lied to me.
slide.
I guess we shouldn't be so surprised.
Don't
Not
cut the
really.
spirit off. He's talking. He's telling us which way Numo went.
Or
It takes
stop
fucking
you.
forever.
Please continue. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, now you're polite.
Towards the western end. Of the cavern.
All right.
You should
Well, if I
find him
find
there. Waiting.
Well, if I find any free time, I'll make sure to come find you and we can talk about your life story.
Please. What a wonderful way to spend eternity.
Ooh, no one said eternity. Your life story can't be that long.
When your unlife takes centuries, you would be surprised what you can do in a small space.
Well, you'll just have to give me the summary version of that. I do have a life to live after all.
It started 4,000 years ago. A small boy on a sunny day.
He got bit by a spider.
And said, "Great power comes great
Death. Okay, sorry. I went off. But now,
I'm glad he dropped the accent.
I mean, I could talk like this for the rest of my life if I wanted to. Hey!
Where are they? Where are the
Put down-
drugs?"
Put down the menthols.
I was just smoking.
We catch him. He's just like, "Bye, guys. Wait a second."
Well,
Oh,
you
he's
guys are all
trying to
talking with more masks. I'm
creepy.
just looking at the map.
There's enough of wave echo.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's a magical map.
It's a
I'm
map.
the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
There are more chambers. Definitely. Some further back to the west.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Well, what are we doing?
I don't know. I'm waiting for them to, finish up.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure you've already scooped up the cash and we're leaving the room, leaving Mormus to his
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is he does. Alright, so what's the map say?
Well, there are two ways we could go. We can go back through where the forge was, or we can travel down to where the water is. And it seems that it's more of a difficult route. To take us up and over instead of directly through. But by Western Chamber, I don't know what Mormus could mean, because there are several chambers over there, and I think our best bet would be to go through where the forge was. There's also water over on that side.
Can you control the spectator token, Michael?
I don't know. I'm not in front of my computer right now.
I see we cut through the forge. Seems like the most straightforward approach.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's 3 routes if we want to go through the empty canal, but that's, I don't know. I feel like we can just go through the spell forge.
Excuse me.
We've
Your
almost
excuse.
covered nearly every room in this place by now.
That's good. I don't know if I could take many more surprises.
Yeah, I'd say we lucked out this time versus the last time we walked around.
You mean you walked around?
Oops.
No, I mean we, as in when Bourdain opened the door and found the ghouls, and then when I tried to sneak down the hallway,
Oh,
you
right.
followed.
I thought you were talking about the time you wandered off on your own and died.
Oh yeah, bring that up, haha.
You know, I'm starting to think there's a bit of tension in the group that we could do without.
I agree.
What gave you that idea?
Well, the fact that I'm really good at social situations.
Or the fact that
Clearly.
you're all bickering like little children.
It reminds me of
How,
my ex-wife.
that's how you guys always operate.
Well,
Normally not. Once someone falls unlived for a bit, it turns into a big dramatic thing, that's all.
I think it's the mine. I think it might be, I don't know, altering our perceptions of each other.
maybe Nidus is just an asshole.
Those words aren't helping, Storm.
He called me a sea bitch.
You both have used words that we probably shouldn't be. It's because we're in the same party. If you want to argue after we get out, that would be best. But currently, we need to have a united front because we don't know what we'll see. Please.
Well, lead on.
You know, I
Make our way
know
back
what'll
up.
make this better. I apologize for calling you a sea bitch. I was heated in the moment with a beholder and then the lich, whatever he is. But I apologize for that completely.
Just for that.
The proper thing
Anything
to say
else
would
I should
be
apologize for?
Maybe calling me a whore.
I didn't say that. Not one bit. In fact, I defended you on that front by saying that someone kissing and screwing is totally completely different.
Oh, thanks for that distinction.
It's true, you kind of put that words in our mouth. Those words in our mouths. I just made a comment about dirty laundry. It's kind of spiraled from there.
The implications were there. Don't try and backpedal now.
And
which is
also,
you're
I'll
trying to
forgive you.
apologize.
I'll forgive you for offering me up to the lich.
I never offered you up.
Gariel's just gonna sit down. It's just another circle.
the
Just apologize to each other, please. Let me know when you're done.
the gazer familiars just kind of plops down on the ground as well. No butt to sit on, just kind of.
Oh,
Well,
Okay, makes you feel better. I'll apologize for, even though I didn't do it, I'll go ahead and take the blame and say I did it anyways. I apologize for calling you a whore while also apologizing for calling you a sea bitch and saying that I believe you worship Umberly.
I appreciate it. The worshipping Umberly isn't actually that bad. Not really sure what you meant by that.
That's
I will.
Umberly's nickname.
Just accept the apology.
I was! Jesus, let me get through!
You always have a comment. Just accept the apology. And then you should apologize to him. And we
Who
can
the
keep
fuck
going.
asked you, Gorell? Nobody's
You're
asked me
missing a
to come.
friend. We almost just died, and you guys are bickering like children.
Maybe if you would let me continue, I would get through it.
They
Maybe
are
if you can,
children.
maybe if you continue, we'll all just be overrun by zombies. So take your time.
God,
I'm not
wouldn't
a
that
child.
be a
I'm a
relief?
full-grown man.
I
gonna
agree
walk-
with
She's
Storm
gonna
for
walk
once.
away. She's gonna walk away.
What's the world coming to?
Valir
I
is
was
just
going
up.
to say, Nidus, before I was interrupted, that I'm sorry for attacking you as well. My nerves have been a bit frayed since everybody seems to think I'm a criminal, a pirate, a bad person, and a whore, apparently.
Okay, you're not a pirate?
Well,
I could have sworn that was your own word saying you were a pirate.
to be fair, yes. I grew up a pirate, but that doesn't mean all pirates are bad. Badane here seems to think I'm evil incarnate.
No, just
No,
a pirate and a thief.
Thanks, yeah, see, that's what's been pissing me off. For your
Let's have a
fucking
conversation.
information, I put that ingot back.
Oh,
If you had cared to ask, instead of just jumping to conclusions.
saw you
Well,
in
while
that
we're on the
ring.
topic of apologizing for things, while you're at it, you want to apologize for saying I was ugly when I died?
Did I say that?
You did. And you've been
Oh.
holding it over my head ever since I died. You should try dying for once. It ain't the most fun thing ever.
You know, I didn't mean that. You're very handsome, Nidus.
Flattery gets you somewhere. Alright, well, as they do it in Waterdeep, when you make up, you handshake it out. And I'll throw out my arm.
Stir will shake it.
There, everything's fixed. We can go back to finding Numo.
Please. I
Oh
don't think
my.
I could stand another hour in here.
Burdane gets to get out of apologizing once again. Never did it before.
Well, I forgive you, Nidus, but
Probably what leads to some
Dane
situation.
still has some work to do.
Surely you've heard about the rumors of how stubborn a dwarf can be.
Must be why he's single.
Hold on now, that's not fair. Maybe. No, his wife was a dwarf, so she'd be just as stubborn as he is. Maybe even more.
How do dwarves get anything done?
Longer. Yeah, man. You've got a point, but it still hurts.
Valir is just kind of sitting on the ledge of this or of the area above you, and it's like, "Are you guys coming?"
Well, these guys stopped in front of me. How can I get around Badane's fat ass?
Well, not that big.
You're pretty wide.
Storm,
Yeah.
you've got the entire room around him.
He's just that big.
Is
All right. We've had our apologies. We're back to being a
Did we?
cohesive-ish team.
Jesus, yes, Kyle.
Good night.
I can move the spectator token. Good lord!
what?
I don't really apologize, Badane.
His
Wait, what?
HP, that's what. He's a flying tank. He's a flying brick house. He doesn't take damage. He doesn't feel damage.
What's wrong with him?
He's got 70 health. That's what. Holy shit!
You made a good deal. I don't want to stand next to Baby Blue.
Now, here's the thing. I need you to look up the Gazer familiar stat block, because that is what it is now.
Alright, I'll look it up.
12.
Let's see.
Lunk missed a lot. He's just like staring off into the corner.
13 armor class, 13 hit points.
Uh-huh. With 30 fly speed. 16 constitution. Good lord.
beefy.
Yeah.
But it does eye raise.
More like beefy blue.
You're not funny, but dang.
Oh,
uh, and as you move past this chamber again, Nidus, Baby Blue says, "Master, are we going to pass the items in the room?"
I guess there was stuff you were guarding in there, huh? I guess now that you're not as hostile as you were, we can take a look in there. All right, everyone, I'm gonna check out the room that Blue was guarding for us.
all right. Let me know if you find anything that would be a good gift
I'll help.
for me. I mean, not like I've got anyone to give gifts to anymore.
You'll find someone. You live a long time.
Oh.
Not if he keeps acting like that.
The first thing I want to do is identify that green flame brazier.
Okay. So,
Just peruses the room.
all right. Lunk on that southern table. You find a mace. The head of this mace is shaped like a sunburst made of solid brass. And as you reach down to grab it, the mace begins to glow as bright as a torch until it dims away.
How, I was gonna say, like, how quickly, but I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? How, like, intense does the brightness get? Like, is it immediate? Does it just, like, flash really bright? Would it, like, shock lunk, or...
Nah, it's a slow grow and then fade away.
Okay, I was wondering if it's something that he would be like, and let go, or...
There's also a breastplate that has a gold dragon motif worked into its design on that table. Identifying that brazier, though, you've seen a magical fountain of its in very high-end workshops, specifically for improving armor or enchanting. This magic but you can tell the magic has waned over the years to the extent that it can no longer be harnessed to permanently enchant magic. However, you get the feeling that any non-magical weapon or armor bathed in the green flame for at least 1 minute becomes improved for some short amount of time.
Hmm.
Storm is perusing this table up here.
On that table, you find, or it is mostly destroyed in the blast.
Ripperoni.
I will bring the shiny new items to Nidus, as I know he can tell me good things about smart magical items.
Oh, I see you found something. Well, I can figure out if they're magic or not, and I'll identify them both.
Okay. The mace is named, or you get it, as you kind of focus in, you can see magical runes etch across it in Celestial. And you hear the voice of a warm, jovial man whisper, "Lightbringer," as if it's coming from the mace. And you can tell that this is a +1 mace that was made for a cleric of Lathander, the god of dawn. Named Lightbringer, it glows as bright as a torch when the wielder commands. And while glowing, the mace deals extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
Ooh.
The second...
I was gonna ask, can anyone wield it, or just it has to be a cleric of Lathander specifically?
Anyone can wield it, but in order to get the extra 1d6, you have to be a cleric of Lathander.
Gotcha.
The second, Dragon Guard. His +1 breastplate has a gold dragon motif worked into his design, created for a human hero of Neverwinter named Turgon. It grants the wearer advantage on saving throws against breath weapons to creatures that have the dragon type.
Well, I would assume Nidus would share that information with Lunk, as well as Lunk could understand it.
I'll relay it in a very simple one. Holy Mace for Lathander. Anti-dragon body piece.
Well, the mace Lunk would definitely want to add to his weapon arsenal, unless anyone else has a use for it.
No.
All right. You said it was called Lightbringer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lightbringer.
No one here worships Lathander.
There it is. No. Going once, going twice. Alrighty, thank you guys. Add to equipment.
It's just gonna work like a +1 mace for you, but enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think there's
I was
only
gonna say.
one person here who could wear that armor.
I was gonna ask, is it a medium size? Like,
It's
could we
designed
at
for a
least-
human
Never
human
mind.
form. So, I mean,
Oh,
you
we
don't
have to
have to be
pay.
human, but you're humanoid.
Yeah.
The one that I would probably have the most trouble fitting on would probably be Burdane.
Which is the one it would be best for.
If I remember right, with 5e, you can pay to have armor resized. It just costs.
Nah, magical items can just be worn.
Fair enough.
What does this brazier do?
To put it shortly, does the same thing I do. It can make a weapon or armor magic for a period of time, but it's pretty weak, so it's not going to last too long.
How long?
Useful?
I have no idea how long that'll be.
I put my my old lance in there.
Hold on.
I just put the tip of my lance in the fire.
What the fuck, Lunk? Why do you get the magic weapon?
Hey, you want to make something magical, put it in there.
Can are there multiple uses?
We'll find out.
I'll take out my rapier
Okay.
and stick it in as well.
For a moment, it takes about a moment, but you can see that green flame begins to be drawn into both the lance and the rapier. I need both of you to roll me a d12.
D12, yes, sir. And that one.
6.
Okay. Your rapier now becomes a +1 rapier
Ooh.
for 6 hours.
Ooh.
Lunk, you
Damn
have
it.
a +1 lance for 1 hour.
Dope. To keep that in mind.
Do I
guess
get the
being
impression that them doing that is weakening it?
It is.
Is there a considerable weakness to it?
Having 2 charges taken away from it, the flame went from at least a continuous ember to now almost like a smoldering flame.
Alright, well, unless one really wants to kill it, I think it's better to leave it. Maybe Gundren can put it together and make it work for good.
Everyone all right? You've been in there for a little bit.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, here, try this breastplate on.
It's a bit gaudy, don't you think?
Come on, you were a high-ranking member of an army. You're allowed to wear some shiny every now and then.
While they're doing that, can I check out this room?
Okay.
But if you don't want it, I can fit
Oh.
it. and
Be
it would
behind
work better than
Storm.
what I got.
Monk has seen enough spooky shit. He doesn't trust anyone going off alone.
Appreciate the backup, Lunk.
Mm.
Get ready to fight.
So,
Always ready.
Burdane, as you're holding up the armor in front of you, you see that it's doesn't look like it would fit very well, kind of being shaped for an average human torso.
Yeah.
It slowly begins to widen and shorten.
I'm not fat. I'm not.
It begins to change. It begins to change its shape to fit your frame.
Oh,
This is bullshit.
You're not fat, you're stocky.
And opening this door, Storm and Lunk, this is a small room. Is a separate workspace where items seem to have been prepared for enchantment, where they're polished, lacquered, or otherwise finished. Like the main workshop, it has been almost completely destroyed.
So,
Yes.
nothing exciting in here.
What's
A
up,
little
Eric?
random, but are there at least smithy
Right, right.
tools that I could take to replace my shitty used smithy tools?
No, most everything is destroyed. What's up,
Just
Eric?
completely fuck.
I was asking if this was plate or half plate.
Uh,
The breastplate.
yeah, breastplate. So it's probably half plate. You can actually type in Dragon Guard in the inventory search,
damn.
and it should
It's
come
there.
up.
Yeah, there it is. You know, Nidus, I think you deserve something nice for once.
You say so. Is it not better than what you've already got on?
We won't worry about it. I'm stocky
Alright.
and dwarvish. We're a bit more resilient than you. No offense, of course.
Didn't he just say to stop poking fun at his death?
Oops.
None taken.
Quick to forget and slow to remember. Something like that. Some old dwarvish saying. I never
Okay.
quite got it.
And I'll take my scale mail. I'll remove my infiltrator ability to it. Remove it in an instant with that ability. And swap out the breastplate and turn it into my infiltrator armor.
Okay. So now the chest piece of your infiltrator armor now has a beautiful gold dragon motif.
Oh, Nidus, right here, huh?
I guess so. And the scale mail, I'll just leave it in the room.
Okay.
All right. Let's
I might be able to use that scale mail.
move on.
Okay.
You want it, it's yours.
Ew.
On this southern table, would there at least be some like replacement tools for my smith's tools?
Most everything was destroyed. You get the sense that everything that survived because of the magical enchantments.
I was gonna say, was the enchanted? Yeah, I was afraid of that. Worth a try.
Yeah, it seems
I
like
just figure if
somebody.
anything, like Lunk goes through hammers like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it basically someone set off the brazier, expending a lot of power, and it caused a massive fucking explosion.
I was actually just about to ask, like, out of character wise, I'm assuming it seems like this brazier basically just overloaded and.
Yes, regular scale, John.
Jeez, that's insane. Imagine being
Alright.
that
Imagine being Mormusk.
guy. I was wondering. He fucked up trying to do something he shouldn't have.
Well,
Like
let's
most
find Numo.
wizards. Yes. We find Numo friend.
Just go straight across the ways when we get to the forge.
Straight across.
Say,
Nidus, would you like me to hold on to that map as well?
I'll leave it in the book. It's probably the safest place for it.
Could I look for the pile of ingots to see if Storm was telling the truth?
Sure. She was.
Storm walks by without looking at you.
Just like I guess a question for the DM. Would I be able to walk like through this area, or is it like low to the ground? Do I need to walk around?
The bellows, the point of the bellows that's attached to the store or to the forge, you would have to step over. It's about 4.5 feet up, but there is space on the other side, the back side of the forge, that you're able to walk through.
Yeah. I'll just go around.
Oh, I forgot I was playing my own spooky little ambience music in the background. And I got kind of scared. Ooh.
I think I did that last time. It was some like random lo-fi music playing in the background, and something kind of like Halloween themed happened to come on like as we entered combat with ghouls, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Through the doors, right, Storm?
Yes. These stairs lead back down to the dining hall.
Oh, rather not revisit that.
And I look at Verdane. You open or me?
Well, I suppose I could open it. It's all the same.
Well, the door, you can tell from approaching that the lock is in place. And getting close and listening into the listening, you can hear 5 gruff voices speaking in what sounds like Goblin, and of the jumbled Goblin and common words that are being mashed together, it seems like the 5 gruff voices are complaining about hunger.
I'm gonna step aside and try to usher Nidus, and I'll use my large finger to point towards the lock.
Oh, I could do that.
Oh, either or.
Try and pick the lock.
Okay.
So with thieves' tools, is it proficiency plus dex?
Yes.
17.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. Picking the lock. You hear it jostle for a minute and then snap or unlock, as well as the 5 voices drop silent.
Storm kind of goes, steps back and
Can I step forward? I want to smash the door in.
oh shit.
It's with you destroying these poor doors.
Give me a strength check.
They can make new ones.
Could
I
just
was gonna
open,
ask if one could help him.
could
Okay.
just open it.
Nope. Big hand
And
way.
Monk help him.
The big hand way.
Oh, need help.
Okay.
He doesn't even need help. Fuck it.
As the voices fall silent, Burdane, camp counselor style, grabs Storm by the back of the collar, pulls her back, and just uses the weight to force his foot forward, and the door just splinters and cracks open in half. The side that's not held up by hinges falls forward, and the other half that is still connected, the door swings and slams against the stone wall, and then just drops forward. And what you see is a room with 5 bugbears inside.
No!
Roll
Kick in the
initiative!
As I kick in the door, I wanna yell up. You're up past curfew. And then I roll like shit. It happens.
Guys, maybe they're friendly. He didn't call for initiative.
Yes, I did.
He did. He yelled it.
Didn't hear it.
These bugbears is hungry.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Boom. Dirty 20, baby.
Noise.
Storm is still sprawled on her ass from Burdane pulling her back so abruptly.
Oops. I was gonna make a sassy comment when you pulled out your thieves' tools, but
Uh-huh.
All right, did everyone roll?
Do you want to roll for the gazer too?
It just acts on your turn after your turn.
I was gonna say it's just a familiar. I believe it acts on your turn. Actually, I can't remember. I don't know 5e's familiar rules.
Is he really that big?
He's tiny now.
Let's see.
You tell him to keep his tongue in his mouth.
I cannot.
The only
He's a
5e
party
magic master
animal.
I have is my sorcerer, and he don't have no familia yet.
They usually act. Yeah. They usually act on your turn after your initial.
Right, if
Yeah.
we're treating it as an actual familiar.
Yeah.
Then
Is that how
yeah.
you want to treat it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to get its full health roll, the 3d4 plus 6, or do you want to use the average number?
You can do the 3d4 plus 6.
Come on. 13 is average, so anything above that.
All right, let's see what it
Gets
gets.
10.
All right,
Yay.
he's got 14 HP.
Okay.
I'm keeping track of that somewhere.
So
Okay.
over
Actually.
the rainbow.
If you're using D&D Beyond, you might be able to put it in the extras.
Just make it as a familiar, but he doesn't have the actual familiar for it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like on your sheet.
I know you're not going to be able to do it because I don't have the book for it.
Oh.
It says you'll see.
Unless you can.
I'm just gonna make something up here.
Gaze
Well-
familiar, right here.
Yeah, it's on D&D Beyond, but I don't have the book. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying he can pull up the sheet, so we can do things through it.
Eric, I think you need to click your token and roll again, and then adjust the
You know what I'm
amount.
saying?
Oh, okay.
Like he can attack and stuff using the sheet.
I realize that, but you're able to add it to the sheet even if I don't have the book
Yeah.
that...
Yeah, he can just Google the stats and
No,
he can just roll a rod, whatever
look.
he needs to do,
I will share it.
essentially.
Nidus needs to roll again and adjust his amount as well, I think.
Can you see this, Nidus?
Let me see. I mean, I've already done it. Create it and
You go to extra,
yeah, I've already done that. I made it.
and then you find the gazer familiar.
Yep, I got
Got
it.
it. And then you open it up.
We got it.
Ooh.
All right.
Made it on the page right there.
Oh, shit.
Grab its abilities and just move it over.
Actually, just refresh your page now, because I just put it in there for you. It should be in the extras with your homunculus.
Even better.
Yeah. Holy shit. I did not know
But
that.
I was just saying. You
I
guys
know
said
that
you had
was...
it.
Yeah, that's because I did have it. I was doing exactly what you were telling me to do. That's the thing, is I got it. I knew what you were saying, and that's why I was doing it, as you were telling me.
Got it. It just sounded like you guys already did it.
I love bugbears.
Nice and
Oh,
simple.
gross.
Okay. Well, it is Lunk's turn.
Sorry, Nidus needs to select his token and roll.
Yeah, you'd rather add my token and I can put the number in. Or no, I can just do it the other way.
Done.
Easier. Damn it.
Okay. Actually, what is your dexterity modifier, Lunk?
+2.
+2.
Nidus, what's your dex?
20.
I'm surprisingly dexterous for a very large man. A very large young man, chat.
My dexterity is my best stat.
Dex is my best as well, equal with wisdom.
So your
I bet
dex
you
is a
can't guess
plus...
what Lunk's best is.
So your dex is a +2, Lunk?
Yes, sir.
Roll a d6 for me, and then pick
Roll
highs or
D6.
lows.
Just because I never get to use them, I'm going to use one of these bone dice. Roll the bones and add what you said.
Pick high or low before you roll.
All right. Let's go highs. I rolled a 4.
Okay, that's highs, so you were first.
Woo! Felt it in the bones. Bone
All right.
daddy.
Lunk, it is your turn.
Ha ha.
Burdane slams the door open, allowing you to see that there is bugbears standing around a brazier in this room. What do you do?
Well, I would like to help Storm up off of the ground first and foremost. I saw she kind of got shoved down. And then, remembering that time my shitty little camp got raided by goblins and a hobgoblin or whatever the hell these guys are one time, Lunk is gonna immediately rage. And then I'm coming, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, easy. Actually, let's go here.
Okay.
Bam.
So that would provoke from that one you had to pass.
Yeah.
Or actually, two of them, because you had to go through that one square. That's caught.
I thought bugbears had reach. I mean, if it provokes, it provokes.
No, it provokes, but they do not have reach.
Oh.
So it still provokes. But
Yeah.
does a natural 20 hit?
No, of course not. What are you, new?
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Well, you were raging, so that's one. The first attack misses. So
Yeah, I would roll the tail for the nat 20, but it doesn't really matter. He's gonna hit, so you know.
that is, oh fuck, math. I hate math. 21 points of damage.
All right, and then halved. That's gonna be 10. Big boom. Ouchies. Can I go stabbing?
Yep.
All right, I am stabbing. Let's stab this one over here on the edge
Okay.
with my lance. That is now a +1 actually. So let us. That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit does not hit. This bugbear raises up a wooden shield and deflects it.
Oh, what a whore! Who taught him how to use stuff? Lunk is big mad. But unfortunately that is bonus action and all that, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. This one here charges. And comes for the one that just broke down his doors with a giant, massive morning star.
Come at me.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Nidus.
I'm gonna do something surprising here.
Okay.
Step up. Shoot.
Okay.
Hey,
You had me going
Never
for a
saw it
second.
coming. Never let them know your next move.
11 is not going to hit.
Damn, he dodged my bullet. Then anyways, I'll have blue move up. And I guess he'll do eye raise.
Okay, where are you putting him?
He's aiming at the bugbear in front of the door.
I think this isn't Pathfinder and the rays go through everyone.
Literally just thinking that.
That link anything? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Roll it up.
I gotta roll.
Look, friend.
Let's see. Gets 2 of them, so I gotta roll d4 twice. So we get option 3 twice. Can't be the same, so that's the re-roll. So you got 3 and 4. So 3 is Frost Ray. So the target has to take a DC 12 dexterity roll.
All right, so the one in front of Burdane.
Uh-huh.
15 plus 2 is 17.
He passes.
Okay.
Doesn't have to worry about it. And the other one, he has to make a DC 12 strength roll.
Natural 20.
He passes.
Jeez.
He ignores it all. All right, we're done.
Way to give something cool, Kyle, and not let it happen.
Sister
He
Grill.
rolls. She is going to step 5 feet forward, and she's going to reach her arm out, both of them, and ask for Timora's blessing on her compatriots. And she's going to cast an upcasted bless.
Okay.
So, Lunk, Burdane, Storm, and Nidus are all blessed. So for your attack rolls and saving throws, you roll an additional d4.
Perfect.
It's up to 3 creatures within 30 feet.
I upcasted it, which includes a 4th.
Does that still reach out to Lunk, who's like 35 feet out?
I moved 5 feet forward.
Cool.
Any other questions, sir?
Yeah, what color's the sky?
We're in a cave. I'm assuming it's blue.
I hope so.
It's actually red.
Okay.
Apocalypse Now.
Anything else, Nidus?
What color's the floor?
It's grayish, marbly with dust.
Okay.
But
That is all you are saying.
How many rolls does bless last for? Is it can I
it's
only use it
concentration.
once or
Nope. Well,
awesome?
it's any attack roll
Ah, dope.
and any saving
Badass.
throw.
All right. Anything
Badass.
else?
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Or I'll duck back behind this way.
Approach.
Make that line.
2 strikes. Nope, only one. Only one. Oh, 14 to hit.
No, no, no.
Okay. So that is it. This one, step up here, launch a javelin at Burdane.
Fuck you.
Damn.
21 to hit.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys are good.
6
Well, you're body
damage.
blocking in the door.
6
Six
piercing.
damage?
Yes, you're 6 piercing damage.
All are you gonna do is make them angry.
Close the distance.
Quit it.
So that's going to make a flank. So this attack roll at Lunk will be at advantage. That is a 18 to hit.
Oh. It misses.
Tail action.
Nice. Raise that AC up to, what is that, 23?
Yep. All right. This one here, throwing another javelin at Burdane. 15 to hit.
Fuck you. It
What
misses.
a bitch.
Storm.
All right. Storm is going to try and vault over Burdane and the Hobgoblin to get to
Okay.
the other side and help Lunk. Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly, Storm. Use my stocky frame as a springboard.
Oh shit! I forgot my plus.
Ugh.
12.
That's the total.
Yeah.
All right, so that is enough to get over. So you go over to the side or behind the bugbear. However, it does provoke,
Okay.
and that is a 19 plus. So 23 to hit.
It hits, but I'm gonna use my reaction to zap him.
Okay, so you
Ooh.
still take 9 damage, bludgeoning or piercing from the Morning Star. Okay, and your reaction?
Come on, big money, big money.
That's a DC 14 Dex saving throw.
All right, roll damage.
8. Thunder damage.
Zap. Oh, sorry, I didn't. What else do you want to do, Storm?
And then I'm going to throw. I'm gonna use my fancy bracers for the first time to throw a couple of daggers at this guy.
Okay.
So that's a shit. What's the plus? 14, but I'm gonna use bless. That's a 16 to hit
Meets it,
on
beats
the
it.
first dagger.
Nice.
And max damage, that's 8 damage, piercing.
Nice.
And the second
Wow.
dagger is math 17 to hit
That hits.
and 6 damage
All right, sneak attack.
plus sneak attack plus 3 sneak attack damage.
Nice.
And as these 2 daggers sink into the one into the spine of the bugbear, and another into the shoulder blade, they sit for a moment and then vanish. Lunk, you just see the bugbear standing in front of you. Go.
Nice.
Burdane,
It's me.
do something.
I will.
Save everyone.
I'm going to attack the bugbear that's in front of me, but I would also like to expend a superiority dice to use a maneuvering attack,
Okay.
which will allow a creature that I can, that can see and hear me, to use their reaction to move up to half their speed without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm not sure who would want it, but I figured it'd be nice to throw it out there. I'm mostly looking back towards Nidus or Sister Gorell, if they could take advantage of that.
Nice. I mean, the one in front of us did his reaction. But
Well, he's
once his
after
turn
Lunk.
comes around.
Yeah. So I will
Thank
go
you.
ahead and attack. That's a 12.
You're
Yeah,
blessed.
Oh, all right. E4.
Hey, you're flanking. Why aren't you taking advantage on it?
That's true.
You guys
Haha.
are, you're being so helpful. Let me roll again.
Yikes.
Well, you still have bless on top of your 12. Could get 16.
Let's try it.
Wah, wah.
Yikes.
Dane's luck has run out.
Nidus, get in there! Sling misses.
He was thrown off by Storm
Yeah.
vaulting off of his shoulders.
He
And
has
she's
to
like, "Stay still!"
he had to, like stand back up, you know?
Anything else for Burdane?
No.
Okay.
I'll stay here.
Lunk.
And I'm no longer blessed. Am I no
All
longer
right.
blessed?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Blessed
Days.
lasts until
1 minute, or I
Concentration
lose
before-
concentration.
Hmm.
I got you, fam.
And it's not just a one-use thing. It's every attack roll.
Every saving throw, every attack roll.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. All right, we We good?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to stow my lance.
Stow it.
I'm going to use half of my movement to pull out the good old trusty longsword,
Okay.
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna boop boop right here, just 5 foot over. You know what I mean? Just a
Someone
little
needs to
slide of the
remind
rock.
me, but I feel like that or stowing a weapon in melee should provoke.
Oh hell yeah!
Not in 5e.
Without a doubt.
You would think that's the weirdest. Like that is one of the weirdest rules in 5e. On top of the fact that you can't actually try to sunder weapons or armors, it's weird that stowing weapons or picking up a weapon doesn't provoke.
In 5th edition, yeah.
Yeah, but standing up still provokes. Wait, what? So me bending over to pick up a weapon, fucking 5 feet off the ground, that's cool. But me standing up, no. That's the line. That's our line. Whatever. Sorry. Anyways,
5e, you stupid. Okay.
I'm pretty
It's
sure it
crazy.
takes. Doesn't it take movement though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When like picking up a weapon and like what I did, stowing a weapon, and then because that's my free action, doing something else like drawing another weapon uses half of your movement, unfortunately. Which is why I can only use 5 feet right now. But that is okay. I'm going for eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going for this guy again.
Okay.
So, rage. But
Six-
wait, there's more.
Oh,
20
dirty
hits.
20.
Dirty 20 to hit. It was a d4 to roll with that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
I got you, fam. I'm just playing vicariously through all of your guys' characters because I can't do
Rage
it.
longsword, there it is. And, oh, I forgot it doesn't go through when I roll it like that. I don't know why I didn't actually roll anyways, but cool. 11 DiMaggio.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like my regular roll did go through it. Roll a 7 this time.
Well, you grip your longsword with both hands and you plunge it into center mass of this bugbear, and draw the blade up into its torso till it meets ribs, and you just wrench it a little bit further and turn the blade, and it is dead.
I look at which one threw the javelin at my friend? This one?
The
Or
one
the
behind
below
you.
me? The one behind me. I basically just kind of turn a little bit and look at him. You're next.
It pees a little.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
The one in front of Burdane, swinging with a 15, making it a 19 to hit.
Oh. Yeah. I was excited for a second.
10 damage.
Damage.
You guys, stop.
Stop that, guys. You're being
Neatus.
so
Yeah. So step up. Shoot.
Okay. Blam blam. $17 hits.
Shit.
Owie. Storm, your back gets splattered with viscera again.
Wonderful.
Still standing though.
Stone loves this group.
All right. So I'll give you the.
Don't let her say
2d4
anything
rolls.
else.
All right. So same saves again.
Okay. So
Read them out again for you. So DC 12 strength, DC 12 dex.
a 13 for strength and a 18 for no. 14 for dex.
No problem. Turn done.
Sister.
Hey, Mister. She's
Mr.
gonna
Sister Fister.
she's gonna run up and like she saw like Burdane basically getting destroyed. She'll kind of like lean against the wall, like tactically. Hey, how you doing? I got you. Hold tight. Hold tight. So she's going to cast a
Suspense is killing me.
The suspense
Oh,
is killing me.
sorry, I'm reading the ability.
Literally killing me.
I
can
got
only
you.
look at so many scenes.
She's going to cast a healing word as a bonus action, upcasted
Okay.
as a bonus action. So 10, and then be like, that should help you out a little bit, but this bleeding needs to stop. And she's going to take out a healer's kit with her healer feet.
Oh,
Try to bandage him up a bit.
that thing never gets used.
Combat bandaging.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
It's because it's once per like long rest or short long rest, so it's not really the best. But
That's
and my disciple of light does not trigger on that. So healing for 17, sir.
you're an angel.
Oh, stop it! Now get back in there. She's gonna like tap him on the back like a couple times, like when you hit like the back of an ambulance.
Ow.
She's gonna can that guy do an attack of opportunity around this corner here? Or would that elicit an attack of opportunity from the other two? Like he'd have to go like through the doorway.
yeah. So I'd
Like, if
say
she-
no.
That he can't.
Well, what are
Alright.
you trying to do?
I'm just trying to run back. So like if
Okay,
it
yeah,
look-
no, you're good.
Okay, so she'll run back. Or she'll run here.
Okay.
And she'll like kind of like put a hand on the back of Nidus, like, you got this. Just focus on your shot.
All
And
right.
that will be the turn.
Flanking bugbear up north to Lunk. Ooh, wonderful. Max roll is a 13.
No.
Get that shit out of
Okay.
here.
Lunk, bugbear, at your front. Advantage. Hey, natural 20. Yeah.
Nope.
Hell
Barely
yeah.
misses. Barely misses.
He has that
24 is
feat-
the total.
Oh,
He has the
mean-
redirect feat where any crits that attack him while being flanked, he spins it around and kills the person behind him.
I mean, can I try to raise my AC to beat it, even though it's in that 20?
No, don't bother.
I was gonna say, I don't think it works that way. Only in Pathfinder.
But you do get reduced if it's slashing or whatever. Right?
Yeah,
As your
I'll
raging.
still take halves.
Help is on the way, Diddy.
16.
Why is
18
everyone
total, so
behind them?
9.
18
Halved.
9.
Funk is just a
Boom.
beast.
He's dead.
Oh.
He's not.
Oh.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. I need you to make a strength saving throw, Storm.
What? Fuck.
As this
Blast.
bugbear lunges towards you and shoulder checks you in your stomach, trying to bring you down.
I don't have good strength.
Right, you're good.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. -2, 14.
Plus
19.
4, or plus a D4.
Oh,
Oh.
plus a D4.
Yeah.
Try it.
Save.
It wouldn't be enough because you rolled a 19.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Roll
it
it
wouldn't be enough
anyways.
even if I.
Okay.
it should have been me.
You are now prone,
Ah!
but so is this bugbear as he is laying on top of you,
Ooh, woo.
Oh, Jesus.
pinning you to
Looks
the
like
ground.
he's making the list.
Get this thing off of me!
Storm, what are you doing?
With my bracers, could I like shoot daggers in, like could I like materialize daggers and like stab him with them? Or would that not work?
I believe so.
Okay, I'll fucking shank him.
Okay.
That's a... No, that's not going to hit. That's a 6 on the die. Plus 6 is 12. Plus 3. So
Okay.
that's 15.
Does not hit.
It's a 10 on the die. Plus 6. So that's 16. Plus 19 to hit. Wait, I would have had advantage because he's prone, right?
You are also prone and grappled by him.
Okay. Well, the second dagger hit.
Okay.
For max damage again, that's 8 blamage. No sneak attack because he's not engaged with any of my friends. Well, no, because Lunk's within 5 feet of him.
That
But-
I am.
Yes,
So
but are they engaged? It seems like they just met, to be honest.
I mean,
6 sneak attack.
If you want to
Lunk
be
doesn't
a
say no
lover,
to a good time, you know what I'm saying?
you
All
gotta
right.
get with your friends.
Anything else?
Can I try and shove him off of me, or would that be an action?
At the
Or could I like try to slip out from under him? That would be.
believe you can
Or
try to
like-
break out of grapple checks as an action.
Okay. Well then, we're just fucking rolling around on the ground.
Oh my.
Burdane.
I
My
remember my
turn.
honeymoon.
I just got fucking rugby tackled by a bugbear.
And I watched.
Look, we don't kink shame around here, right? It's cool.
I'm gonna take care of one problem at a time.
Yeah.
gonna
One
try to-
thing.
Her aggression.
time.
Storm is yelling. She's just like yelling a stream of curses, just
Quit
unending.
fucking yelling! I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm just having a fucking conniption over there.
Making dolphin
Dirty
sounds like
20?
swear words and SpongeBob.
Hey, that hits.
Finally,
Too much
Good
like
damage.
SpongeBob dolphin sounds.
14 points of damage to the bugbear in front of me.
Nice. It's gotta be dead.
You bring it down on its skull.
Oh,
Squish. There is a crunching
Excellent.
and smushing sound.
Oh, do I get that on me too?
Yes,
gross.
totally.
I'm gonna try and fling it to the side out of my
Why
way.
is it always me?
As
I'm
blood
gonna
gets in your
move.
mouth.
Okay.
Literally rolling on the ground.
Now you're all lubed up. You'll be able
Here.
to get out. That's flanking. He's prone anyway, so
Yeah.
he gets
Um,
advantage.
I'm gonna move. Actually, right here
Okay.
because I would still have advantage, right?
Uh-huh.
On
okay.
who?
This proned bugbear who is grappled.
Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Don't worry. And I'm going to use my action surge.
Yeah!
Oh,
There it
fuck.
is. Yeah.
What?
I'm going to use my
I've been
action
waiting.
surge and a superiority dice to try and perform a pushing attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
While telling this bugbear to get the fuck off her.
In your best camp counselor voice.
She did not consent.
So let's see if it hits first. Oh, it's an advantage. I should have just rolled advantage. That's terrible. Please do better. Slightly better. Thank goodness
Technically, you
it's
still have a
advantage.
+4 on top of that, so
That's true, but I think it will. It'll still hit, right?
Yeah. 20.
Perfect. So with the pushing attack, he needs to make a DC 15 strength save. If he fails, I get to push him 15 feet away.
He fails.
Oh, you get the fuck off of her. I'm just gonna golf swing with my great sword.
Okay.
Let's roll that damage. And I get to roll my D8 on top of that.
nice.
So
19.
19 damage.
15 feet away, that'll make him slam against the wall.
Oh yeah.
So roll an additional D6 for me too.
Yes, sir. A 3.
Noise.
So
2.
you've explained how you want to do this.
Mhm.
So as this bugbear slams against the wall, there is a deafening crack as its skull hits the wall and slides down with a ruby red stream coming down behind it. And as it hits the ground on top of its other fallen comrade, it slumps forward, and you can see there's a crater in the back of its skull.
Yikes.
Brains piling out.
Storm
Alright,
sits
Storm.
up and blinks, and she goes, "Thanks."
You're still on the
Pick
ground.
yourself up.
Okay.
Did we
Come
attack
on.
them first, or did they attack us?
Lunk.
We are fully
Semantics.
aggressors right here.
Oh, okay. These guys are
Long
starving. They're like, man, we really need some pizza. Wait, who are these guys? And we just murder them all.
Pizza delivery.
pizza delivery.
Ordered a large ass.
And then I'm going to move right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give this fucking guy a taste of his own dumbass medicine.
Okay.
Paisano. I don't know what a paisano is. It's Italian.
Yeah, there you go.
24 to hit.
Friend.
Hits.
Paisan means friend.
Oh,
And then, I clicked the wrong one again, but this one went through 15 damage, it looks like. Yes.
Yes. Owie.
Owie, kazowie.
wow.
Stabby stab. Anything else from you, Lunk?
Let's see. I moved that. No, that will be it for now.
All right. Nidus.
All right, time to do something stunning and brave.
Like me.
Oh.
Nothing like you.
Oh, no, I meant like literally.
Hey.
You know,
I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
Means pee-pee touch.
like in a sexual way.
I like sex.
No, you don't.
You're right.
Oh. He loves feet, though.
Oh, my
21.
goodness.
Oh my god. Okay, Nidus, where are you aiming?
Storm.
Center mass.
She's lying there on the ground.
In the crimson shower.
Oh, no.
The brazier
Right through the chest.
The brazier that was lit behind the bugbear is now not lit, as guts, viscera, and sinew are just strewn out
Everywhere.
all over it because, revolver rounds can put holes in people's chests.
Yeah, it's 50 BMG.
A 45 caliber
Can,
do
yes,
like
but
a
not,
pancake.
but, but not a 9mm.
A 9mm, no, but like even
My
a 308
45s
put a
can
fucking hole in your chest.
like a 3 to 4, maybe even 5-inch hole pancake out the back.
I meant even like a 358 Magnum. Ugh.
Anything else,
Well,
Nidus?
No, that's it for me.
Just done murdering everybody.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Give you your rolls. All right, 2 and 3, easy enough. Let's see, DC 12 dexterity, DC 12 wisdom.
Come on. We got to see some of these things hit.
Natural 20 for Dex,
Oh, my God.
and a 4
Hey.
for Wisdom.
All right, it is now frightened until next turn.
Sweet.
Okay.
I like that.
Sister Gorell.
She's going to rush in. And as she's like running by Storm, she's like, "Are you okay, dear?" And she's going to kind of keep moving.
She spits blood. It's not her own blood.
Gross.
Ugh.
She's going to run up to this bugbear that's like shivering in its loincloth. Be like, "Luck wasn't on your side, friend." She's going to inflict wounds.
Ow.
Upcast it. 4d10.
Oh,
Touch attack.
Jesus.
Touch me attack.
Oh no.
A 12, and you are not blessed, so you do not touch him. You grab underneath the loincloth and immediately are like, ha!
I cannot believe that I rolled a 12.
Oh,
I quit this game.
Anything else?
Mm,
I believe not.
Okay, so can you link me fear real quick? Or frightened?
No.
ooh. I
Yeah.
can tell you what it does.
I can't find my DM screen.
I got you.
Frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while their source of fear is within line of sight. They
Okay.
also can't willingly move closer to the source of fear.
Okay, well, it is going to take its disadvantage attack roll to attempt to cleave.
Oh.
First going to Sister Gorell, and that is an 18 and a 17. So grand total 21 to hit Sister Gorell. And then for Lunk, it misses Lunk.
Hits.
It knows better than to hit Lunk.
14 points of damage to Sister Gorell.
Oh.
Wham!
Still blessing.
This bugbear is dead.
Yeah.
This bugbear is dead. Storm! Hi,
Use
Yuki.
half my movement to stand up, spit some more not my blood out of my mouth, and throw a couple more daggers at
Yum.
this guy.
You should get tested after this.
That's a 21 to hit
That hits.
and a 16 to hit. with
That
my bless.
hits.
Oh.
That's 6 damage from the first dagger, 7 damage from the second dagger, plus 2 sneak attack.
6.
6, 7, and 2.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Berdane.
I wasn't expecting him to survive.
They're hardy. You should know all about that.
Is that a
I
penis
know I
joke?
do.
Quit making dick jokes at the table.
I'm sorry, but they just, they come to a certain point where they're just right.
I would
Really,
like to
Yuki?
menacingly drag my greatsword on the floor towards this already frightened bugbear
It poops
and
itself.
try to finish him off.
She's
Just a normal roll.
She's
That's
clawing at the back of my chair. And, doing
21.
21 hits. Okay. Bring it
Save.
down, and now there's 2 halves of a whole bugbear.
I passed math with full marks. I'm good at dividing.
And that calls the end of initiative, as well as the end of this session.
Good joke, good joke, good joke.
Can I walk over and throw a level 2 Cure Wounds on Lunk?
You can.
Whoa. Well, that was something else.
That's 16 hit points back to Lunk.
Pretty much back at full. Lunk gives a very appreciative smile.
This is where Valera pops in. It's like, hi guys, I've been here the whole time.
Hi.
Guys. I love it here, by the way.
Well, that was an interesting session.
Sure was.
Fucking tell me about it. Did not see any of that coming.
All of Burdane's transgressions were wiped away.
What transgressions?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Storm's still
wholeheartedly
holding a grudge.
I
Oh,
wholeheartedly thought that was going to be a fight with the spectator.
I was
Me
doing my
too.
best to make it one.
I was gonna sacrifice myself. We would have been.
I feel like this is I feel like this has to be a first that we tamed it, or not we, but Nidus tamed it.
Yeah.
I just
Well.
wanted me to be fucking done with that whole ordeal.
Fun though. You guys are a bunch of little drama queens.
Excuse me.
Storm's an 18-year-old girl. I don't know what you expected.
That is fair.
What the heck? Do you see my dog?
No.
No? She a fucking ghost?
Look at her.
We can't. Oh, wait. Oh,
She's
she
hiding
moved.
behind you, man.
She was standing at standing like on my chair, basically. She's been
She's
huffing.
wondering where Numo is as well.
She's been well, now she's gone. But
John's so frustrated. I'm so sorry, John. I know we dicked around, but it was really fun.
Yeah.
I am not happy. I got 12 on my inflict wounds.
Does that still expend the spell slot?
yes,
Of course it does.
Oh, fuck that.
she's barking at me, so I guess it's time that she needs to go outside. So, everyone, say goodnight to the recording/stream and YouTube.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, fuckers.
Good night,
recording
fuckers.
/ stream YouTube.
Thank you, Michael.
YouTube.
You're welcome.
Oh God.